Welcome back to Business Singapore and thanks for joining us on Channel News Asia. Now, going green is sometimes perceived as an expensive effort by companies. Huge investments and high costs are often cited as barriers that keep small and medium enterprises from taking on sustainability efforts. But one local SME, Opus IT, has gone out of its way to show that going green doesn't mean going red in the account books. The Singapore-based IT company aims to lead by example, showing that green practices aren't just sustainable and cost-effective, but could also boost its bottom line. Opus IT also wants to help dispel the notion that major investments are needed for companies to go green. Instead, all that's needed is to optimize on the company's existing resources.
When you talk about green initiatives, it's always about how you optimize your so-called infrastructure, for example. In order to optimize that, I think if depending on each of the different company, right, in terms of their requirements, in terms of their so-called number of users, for example, that will actually determines a different type of setup that will be proposed to them. So we actually go into really understand what they need and what they have, and then we design something that caters to their need.
While IT companies may be associated with new technology and developments, Opus made the most of their existing setup by consolidating on its IT workloads and turning to the virtual space to carry out part of its operations. By consolidating all its servers, it has drastically reduced electricity costs, which were used to power the servers as well as to cool the heated system. This has also led to reduced real estate and carbon footprint through lesser power consumption. To even brighten the day, Opus has expanded its business to the electric-efficient LED lighting and makes use of it in its office space. While neither of these may be eureka innovations, the results of energy savings have been significant.
We are estimating about probably over 2 years, about 80,000 kilowatt hour. Right, that's a pretty significant amount, especially coming from the air conditioner.
Through their remote IT troubleshooting scheme, Opus has found a way to synergize their pro bono efforts of helping other SMEs adopt green initiatives while keeping their business objectives on track.
It benefits companies, SMEs, which actually they don't have their in-house IT support. So they engage Opus to provide them a service to help them with their IT issue. This is a win-win for both. It helps customers to actually lower the IT costs, and also give us more business.
While SMEs can turn to several government agencies for help, perhaps there is nothing better than a helping hand from one of their own.